Okay, so I tried to go on live on um, Facebook, but I don't have internet connection and it's pissing me off because I want to hurry up and finish this out. So, apparently, a lot of you don't know what the hell a treatment is for asthma. And so, when I was at the hospital, y'all were wondering, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? No, I wasn't okay. We had to make a trip to the ER. So, um, after several asthma attacks, I had to go in. I wasn't about to drive 70 miles to the middle of fucking nowhere and have a fucking asthma attack. And the only reason I was having that asthma attack was because the universe decided to bring in 35-mile-per-hour winds, sustained, and 65-mile-per-hour gust. At least where I was at. Um, but it was like blowing my truck everywhere. It was terrible. Um, anyways, I didn't want to come home and have an asthma attack and have to wait an hour for an ambulance if my cell phone was working to where I could call one. So instead, I went to the emergency room. There, they gave me a cardiac and a GI, excuse me, um, dose of medication um, in a cup. And then they gave me um, my steroid via my vein, and they gave me the uh, some kind of pain med. Um, so there was a lot of stuff that they gave me, and it was just big, big boom. They got me out of there after a few treatments and all that. Anyways, from there, I ended up staying in El Paso because they drugged me pretty good. And the only reason I hadn't gone the night before back to the land was because I was still having the same trouble, but it wasn't as bad. The second day it got bad. But I was also trying to work while it was bad. And I couldn't, I mean, I wasn't functioning very well, but I was trying. And I was waiting on deposits. I was waiting on everything to go through. And people, you need a fucking tip. Okay, if I'm going to bring you 4 pies, a pizza, and 2 sets of wings, and I'm also going to bring you 2 sodas, and DoorDash is going to pay me $3 or less. Sometimes they, one of my orders, it was $2.65. Have you looked at gas prices? I drive a V8. I'm hoping when I get to your house, there's a tip. I'm hoping you will tip me on the app if you do not hand me one. But most of the time, what ends up happening is I get 0 tip and I just wasted all my fucking gas. And you wait for the good orders, but they don't always come. So, anyways, um, I worked my ass off and I've worked my ass off to try to get everything done. And it's just been crazy. I don't have the $10 that I need to take the server test thingy that I already know, the, food service thing. I've already done it several times. I can get through that in no time. I just had to come up with $10. So I'm going to be playing my games um, here after I have some brain fog lift. I need a nap. I didn't sleep at all last night. I tried, but steroids prevent me from sleeping. I'm due for my dose tonight, but I'm not taking it tonight. I'm going to take it in the morning. Or at least after the dogs wake me up at like 2 to 4 in the morning when they're barking their asses off and I'm having to smell shit. They've had all a Hawaiian roll. They weren't supposed to have that, but it was good for them. They loved it. They had 2 eggs, each hard boiled eggs, and they have a strawberry sitting in their kennels, but they don't want it. It might be too cold. I don't know. They do like strawberries, but they apparently aren't liking it today. And then they had saltines. They had they were unsalted saltines. So don't get pissed off at me for giving them the saltines because it doesn't have much nutrition in it, but it's a good shut the hell up. Here's some food. And it doesn't have any sodium, so it's just plain. Anyways, I also did doggy biscuits, and they had their dog food. There's still dog food in the dog bowl. And then they had their water along with electrolytes in the water, and they are now all sleeping. And even Luke came in, so we're good. And I just took my head out of the cap that I've had on. I got a shower today at the pilot, or no, whatever, Flying J's. And so I feel so much better that I've had a shower because my last shower was in December. I know people are like, ew. No, I have cleaning stuff that I can clean myself. Um, the stuff for when you're traveling and when you're geriatrics or bedbound, or you live in the middle of butt-fucked Egypt like I do, and we don't have enough water to be bathing all the time. And sometimes you don't want to heat water up on the stove to use some of the other types that they have, because that's just extra work. So I have wipes, and then I have sponges, and I have cream. And sometimes I use all three on the same day if I feel really nasty. But it still was nice to have a hot shower and have that water run down my back. I needed that. Unfortunately, showers cost $20 nowadays. I think there's at that particular one is like 18 bucks. $18 for a fucking shower. I could buy a month's worth of bathing wipes for $10. And my health insurance benefit card pays for my other scrubby stuff, and all of that stuff I bought. Um, I have enough for like the next 2 months to take a bath. So yeah. I might run out before then, only because I do use them frequently.